Welcome back to our next stop, WTUZ's Two-A-Days, brought to you, of course, by Claxon Communications and Hubner Chevrolet and Subaru. Chris Gale, Adam Saweski here with you from Carrollton High School. And Adam, Coach Salimos in his third season. Last year, they come off a 7-3 year, 2 playoff wins, but man, do they have a lot coming back. And Chase Olstrom, pretty big deal, the junior running back coming back for the Carrollton Warriors.
Absolutely. Olstrom with over 1,200 yards last year. The return of Austin Coletti at the quarterback position, amongst other players. Any coach is going to be thrilled to have that many returning starters to enter into the next season.
I'd like to welcome in head coach Jim Salimos of the Carrollton Warriors. Coach, moving into your third season now at Carrollton, talk about how last year went. And, you came in at 7-3, 2 playoff wins. Just kind of recap, 2020, if you will.
Yeah, I thought our kids responded well with what went on last year with COVID and how, we had to practice and all the protocols, face masks, this and that. But, we were real excited when the season ended. We kind of flipped our wins and losses. We were 2-8 my first year here in 19, and then last year 7-3. And and we ended up with a victory the last game of the year. And the team came together, and that's what I'm expecting this year with this group.
Coach, that speaks volume for what you did as a coach to go from 2-8 your first year, and not to mention everything else that was going on, but to be able to put a 7-3 team on the field. My question for you, with the returning talent you have coming back from that 7-3 season, Chase Olstrom, Austin Coletti, just to name a few, you have to be pretty excited.
Yeah, we got a handful back, and we do have potential, and I keep telling them that potential's never gone 10-0. Potential's never won a playoff game or a state championship. So, and I remind them each year is different, and they got to go out and prove themselves. They were 7-3. Most of these kids, the juniors and seniors were on the team that went 7-3, but that means nothing at this point. We got to go out, and prove that, we're making strides and getting better.
Coach, any other names that we can look for from the Carrollton Warriors this year besides the Colettis and the Olstroms?
Well, you have Don Spellman, number 21, who will be a fullback. He's also an outside linebacker and a really good wrestler. So he's a kid that, we got to rely on. And Brock Smith, number 7, is a wide out. He was second in receiving to Talon Timberlake last year. So, we got some people, our inside linebackers who are seniors. Austin Haney and Brandon Gooding, they've had a lot of playing time because they played a lot as sophomores. And they both play offense. So, we're expecting some big things out of the kids who have the experience. But, the flip side to that, we got to get some we've really been working on creating some backups. Because you know how it's a long season, you get banged up. Right now we're working on backups.
Coach, coming into the season, looking at your schedule, 3 out of the first 5 are at home, which is great for you and the program. Some new opponents, somewhat. 2019, you faced St. C, you faced Coventry.
Yeah, those are the first 2 games, and both the teams are – they're well coached. St. C, they made it to the regional final last year and played a great team because 2 weeks earlier, that's the same, Bloom Carroll. They're really good and well coached. And St. C, coach down there does an outstanding job. And that's a big one for us to start off. Yeah, and then we go to Coventry, who beat us. I think it was 27-6 and 19. They just handled us completely from the first minute to the last minute. And, we got 2 big games, and then we got St. Thomas Aquinas' 3rd game on the road. So, the first 3 are really challenging. It's a tough schedule.
Yeah, and Coach, when you get into the EBC, of course, you guys went 4-2 in the EBC last year. You've got West Branch on the road, Minerva on the road to finish things up, but you got Salem and Marlington in the middle there that you got at home. How do you feel that your EBC schedule lines up this year?
I think, because Canton South is home also. Our league is really brutal this year, and the coaches, the quarterbacks, each week there's a great quarterback that we got to face. So, it's a league where if you don't bring your A game, you're going to get beat, even if it's the last team in the league. So it's going to be an exciting league. I think it's wide open right now, and I'm old-fashioned. To me, West Branch is the champ till someone beats them. Salem is loaded with athletes. Canton South, got a new coach. So, and Alliance got a new coach. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Coach, final question before we let you go and get back to your team. You've been doing this a long time, right?
Yes, sir.
How do you think that this team stacks up and compares to some of the other teams that you face? Because there are expectations after that 7-3 year.
Well, like I said, we got potential. And these kids, they're great kids. They come to practice. They work. So, right now the love meter's good. But we'll see what happens. That thing could go back and break. So, but right now, they're giving me everything they have, and we got great senior leadership. Everyone gets along on the team. We got a great locker room, so that's positive.
And it's still fun after, 28 years now?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been longer than that. I started in 75. Yeah. So do the math. That's
a lot of years.
Yeah,
it's older than me, Coach.
I have no hobby, so this is it. So I enjoy it. I love these kids. Carrollton's been really great to me. So no, it's been fun.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Can't wait to cover the Carrollton Warriors throughout the season. We look forward to talking to you as always.
Well, you guys do a great job, and we're looking forward for you guys covering us.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us on this stop of Two-A-Days, brought to you by Hubner, Chevrolet, and Subaru, and Claxon Communications. Chris Kale, Adam Saweski, we'll see you at the next stop on Two-A-Days.